3, 2, 1.
Are you high? Or you just turning red because you looking at me? I like that.
True.
Oh my god, cute girls everywhere. I love that. Okay, crowd work is done.
Really am a lesbian, not a joke. Really am a lesbian. My girlfriend and I, we actually just moved in together. Yeah, we've been together a while. It's been like 3.5, almost 4 days. I should really be home helping her unpack, but I'm here because I'm the dude. And apartment hunting is a nightmare, but for us it was hilarious. Just imagine these two lesbians going up to these landlords and being like, we actually really hate carpet. Yeah. We really prefer hardwood. It's a Home Depot joke.
I actually think every chick should date another chick before they get married. Calm down, ladies. It's not to recruit you. Just to help you realize how fucking crazy you really are. You date you, and I guarantee you have a perfect straight marriage after that, real. And I say that because my chick, she try to catch me cheating, and I think she forget I'm a female. As I come in the house, and she looking at me like, who panties are these? I'm like, mine, bitch. Why are you looking through my drawers?
It is weird, though. Anyone married here? Married people here? When you got married, didn't you notice, like, there were people who were so excited for you, you were, like, a little creeped out? Like, this one girl, she was like, oh, my God, Jamie, I heard the amazing news. God, so awesome. How did you know, girl? How did you know he was the one? I was like, when I was 32 and not married. Just kind of hits ya, you know? There's not a lot of puzzle piecing that goes into this. It's not like a world of whimsy. It's just kind of like a sad reality. Like, have you ever been to a wedding where, like, the bride is wearing a tiara and you're like, I'm sorry, what are you the princess of? Giving up? Like, what are we doing? Are you the Kate Middleton of settling? Calm the fuck down. Like, you have a problem. She's like, it's my big day. I'm like, it's your medium day. Like, relax, you idiot.
Where I came from, being cute is everything. If you're not cute, you die. I have an uncle who's ugly. When he was 30 years old, he died. This is a good crowd. I'm gonna write about you guys on Yelp. I like getting compliment. When I get it, I pretend I didn't hear it, so I can hear it twice. I'm like, what? Beautiful? Never heard it before. Using a sentence. I like giving compliment too. It makes me feel good. You know, you look nice. Like, you too. I like that. Some people don't know the rule of compliment. I'm like, you look nice. They're like, thanks. I'm like, bitch, I want my compliment back.
I just got back in town. Very happy to be here. I was walking through my neighborhood, down the sidewalk. I was passing this guy. Right when we were passing each other, he said to me, he said, ah, them a little titties. I thought you was a man. And it's like, okay if you think that, and okay if you say that to yourself. But that thought had to go through several layers of filters in his mind and a checklist. And he still decided, yeah, I'm gonna need to say this.
My girlfriend's bisexual, and she wants to have a baby one day. And I don't know if you guys know this, but when two gay people have a baby, they call it a gaby. I know, it's adorable. She's like, let's have a gaby. Come on, let's have a gaby. And I'm like, you're bi. At best, we're going to have a maybe.
I get that I'm annoying. I know that. Like, I know people see me and they're like, oh, she's going to want to talk to the manager. Like, I know I definitely look like I've complained at a Panera. I get my vibe. I'm an annoying white woman. I have the worst white woman voice. It's terrible. Everything I say sounds like a complaint. All of it. Even when I'm happy, I'd be like, oh my God, that's such a fun shirt. And everyone just hears, this mimosa's gross.
Friends have also been inviting me out to a lot of drag shows lately. I'm not a huge fan of them. I feel like they remind me of like those old racist shows a little bit. Like I feel like drag makeup is just like female blackface. Like they're not representing us in good ways. I don't know why friends are getting so empowered.
What?
They have names like Tasha Salad and like Hazelnuts. They'll just like strut out and just like gyrate to Tina Turner for a while. Like, I don't know. I just wish like one could have a practical name, like Susan, you know? She could come out and lip sync a TED Talk about like diversity and leadership in the workplace. God, we put so many singles in our pantsuit, it's ridiculous. No, I actually used to do drag makeup when I was in college. And I was doing Tasha Salad's makeup one day. She was saying that she makes $100,000 a year doing drag. And that was crazy to me, because it broke my heart, because I realized men have won. Like, that's it. Like, you guys have won. Like, you can dress up like women, make $100,000. If I wanted to do that, I have to get totally naked.
Saying to a married person, like, how did you know he was the one? That's like going up to a first grader and being like, how did you know you wanted a My Little Pony? It's like when Brittany, Ashley, Jennifer, and Jennifer's friend got one, okay? Like, the horse isn't that great. I just don't want to be the only bitch without something to brush. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of where I'm coming from.
I know your heart beating fast. That's what I love about white men. I know when you feeling something. Heart start beating off fast, your skin turn red. I'm like, oh, he like me or he's scared. Either way, I made his heart beat. Beat, beat. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Me. You can't find your car because I stole it. So look, stop putting all y'all business on social media. It's gotten a little out of hand. Some of you bitches will take a selfie on a canyon and say, oh, I'm hiking solo. That's your milk carton picture, bitch. Stop doing that shit. I'm really tired. I'm tired of y'all, though. Look, I'm like, you, especially the girl who posts everything on social media, don't be that girl. You're in a relationship, you post your ussies and your selfie, right? It's team love, hashtag goals and relationships, pictures of fucking lions and kings and queens and Beyonce and Jay-Z. And the minute that motherfucker cheats on you, now you're posting scriptures like a pastor. Yeah, if God is with me, then no one can be against me. Hashtag the Lord. Am I lying? Then that motherfucker quits you and now you're a motivational speaker. Never make someone a priority when you're only an option to them. Hashtag team solo. Oh my God. Then you get tired of being lonely. Now you the fitness bitch. Squat challenge, bitch, stop. I hate you.
I've been schooled in all the best white woman ways. I was in a sorority in college. You're like, we know, bitch. It was fun. I got thrown out, so that's better, right? Okay, now you're like, we're back with this cunt. Yeah, I can say that. I marched. I didn't. I was in Palm Springs, but I walked around, so... I liked the sorority until I got thrown out, and I knew I was in trouble because I got called in front of the executive board, which is just like 4 blonde girls named Katie. So I go in and I was like, I promise I'll lose weight. And they're like, great start, not why you're here. And then I had to do the rest of the meeting on an elliptical. They told me I was being thrown out because I started to exhibit behavior that was overly indulgent in men and alcohol. So I was like, okay, where do I pick up my trophy? Like, what? That's what you're throwing me out for? For booze and boys? That's the whole reason I joined the sorority. Those are the fucking pillars of sisterhood. That's like throwing someone out of a country club for being too good at golf and inadvertent racism. Like, I'm the best.
My girlfriend and I, we just got a strap on.
Woo!
Because, you know, we're lesbians. It's finally time to invite a dick into the relationship. But we don't want a real one. So we went to the sex shop. We get a strap on. It was real awkward. We're like, hey, we need a strap on. This lady working at the shop, she's like, oh, we got this black one. I was like, that's fucking huge. Like, do you have an Asian one? Like, this shit's tight. I'm allowed to have preferences. She's like, oh, we got a purple one, but it's a return. I feel like you're trying to sell me a used strap-on. She's like, but they're 50% off. I was like, wrap it up, I'll take it. Because I'm a Jew. And look, ladies. It's Hollywood. Don't judge me for getting a used strap-on, ladies, because guess what? Every dick you've ever had has been used. At least mine goes in the dishwasher.
Okay, that was the first one. That was not funny at all. Let's look at the second one.
I live in Hollywood, just down the street, and it's street parking only for my apartment, which is a fucking pain in the ass. Like, nothing makes me more mad than when someone leaves, like, just enough room not to park, you know? That's like the cock tease of parking, right? Like, you see a spot, you pull up, and you think you're so close to home, and then it's just the tip, and you gotta pull out.
I went through a tough breakup a couple months ago. And that was never going to work out. We had, like, totally different goals in life, me and this guy. Like, he wanted to be married in a few years, and I wanted to be happy in a few years. A little bit different. He told me once he wanted to have 8 kids, you guys. I didn't even know what to say to that. I just started stretching. I was like, I don't know. So a tough breakup, though. We met at, like, a weird point in our lives. Like, we met at a very transitional moment. Like, we were both in community college, which is a little bittersweet, because meeting a significant other in community college is sort of like finding a full bag of chips in the garbage. Like, it's kind of a miracle, but hey, look around, you're still a possum, so.
I was close to laughing thanks to the guy in the background.
We broke up in public, so, like, he
That was
wouldn't make a
close.
scene. And, it was funny, on the way home from the breakup, I actually got pulled over by a cop who thought I was drunk, which was hilarious, because, like, I've never been drunk, I've never done any drugs. Someone offered me weed once, they were like, Taylor, just try it, okay? It will open your eyes, you will learn things about yourself. And I'm like, yeah, no thank you, I already know I like Taco Bell. Don't need it. This cop did not believe me, though. He just kept asking me, he's like, how much have you had to drink? Have you been drinking? Are you drunk? And finally I was just like, no, I'm not drunk. I'm a little sad. Is there a sad driving test? I don't even know what that would look like. Like, instead of a breathalyzer, they just have you sigh into a harmonica. If it's on pitch, like, you can't go home. Too sad. Can't have that on the road. I think the real problem with me and this guy is, like, he used to do this thing where he would tell me whenever girls hit on him, like, make a point to tell me. And I never knew what to say to that. Because he'd just be like, oh, babe, I just want to let you know, girl at Starbucks gave me your number. What do you want me to say to that? Like, fist bump you? Like, nice, bro. Get it. Like, what do you want me to turn into Batman? Like, where is she? He's like, no, babe, I just want you to feel safe. I want to be honest with you. I care about you. I want you to feel safe. I'm like, oh, you dirty liar. You don't want me to feel safe. You want me to know that you turned down the option of other people today. You want points for not cheating on me. That's what you want. Yeah, like I'm supposed to swoon like, oh my gosh, babe, you honored the most basic term of our agreement. Thank you so much. I'm so lucky. You are not impressing us with your fidelity, guys. All right, not at all. You turn down the option of other people. We're women. We have that option all the time. Do you understand how easy it is for us to drum up business? So all I have to do is always raise my hand in a Walmart or uncross my legs in a Denny's, and we are open for business. Yeah, I got your Grand Slam right here.
The holidays are coming up. Not my favorite. You know why? Eating. I eat my body weight in gravy and frosting and joy, all the things I love. Every holiday, I'm almost like, let's do it. I'll figure it out in February. But come on, let's do it. Come on. Why everything is tight? I don't understand why nothing fits. I would rather have a glass of urine than work out. Do you understand? I would rather have a glass of urine with fucking hairs in it than work out. I hate exercise. I can't stand it. I live in the land of the people who fucking work out and fucking hikers, you bitches. And you know how often I've hiked Runyon and thought, let me get to the top and I will fake my own death so I can be fucking escorted down on a goddamn stretcher like a normal person. I've done a lot of things unhealthy though to lose weight. Like I know now how to lose weight the proper way. Like who here has done the juice cleanse? Come on, veggie cleansing. It's fantastic. It works. Your skin, it's amazing. But you have to have equipment, right? I had to buy a juicer. I bought a juicer on jacqueline.com. Real site, real product. My first juice ever. I juiced
Hashtag
kale.
ad.
Oh my god, with cucumber. And it had spinach. And celery. And I would rather have diabetes. It's the nastiest shit in the history of all things liquid. And my skinny friend told me to put beets in there. It looked like a massacre in the bathroom. I thought I was dying. I thought I was on my last days. I'm like, why is it this color? What the fuck is happening inside of my soul? And that same friend, like, do you feel like you're getting lighter? I'm like, yeah, because apparently my ass is bleeding. What the fuck is happening to the inside of my soul? Why is it that color? How about obesity and clear urine? How about that?
I won't fart in front of my boyfriend, you guys. It's horrible. I've been with him for 7 years, and I've been having some stomach issues. I went to the doctor. They're like, I'm so sorry to tell you this, Jade, but you are 100% farts on the inside, and you're dying.
Fart jokes. Joy.
Fart because I'm a human being with intestines and feelings. Is there a leak upstairs? What the fuck is that? I'm in bed and I have to fart. My brain panics. It goes, you want to fart or you want to be pretty? I'm like, I want to be pretty, please. So I roll up into a ball hoping the fart will hang out behind my knee for a second. Steady. And that's when my boyfriend's like, babe, you okay? I'm like, I'm freezing. And I'm not cold, you guys. But I am shivering. Because it's taking every muscle in my body to keep it right, keep it tight. And that's when he tries to snuggle me from behind. I'm like, no! And then I have to wait for him to fall asleep mad at me so that I can sneak into the bathroom of my own home that I decorated myself with furniture I fucking found on the street. And then I have to hold on to something and let the fart out so slow. Not even enjoyable anymore, you guys. It shouldn't even be called a fart because that's too fun of a word for what I'm doing. Just slowly releasing a prisoner from my body. And then I crawl back in bed really quiet, you know, because I don't want to wake up the prince. I'm so tired from all those video games he beat. And then I crawl back in bed and then he farts on me. The rest of the night. Wherever his butthole lands is where I feel the heat. Where I feel the entitlement. And somehow I'm like, that's cute.
I just can't get behind the idea of wearing makeup. I don't like makeup. In the first 25 years of my life, I didn't even consider wearing makeup. And then, just as an experiment, I took a selfie of me wearing a fuck ton of makeup. I put it up on OkCupid, and my visitors quintupled. And I was like, holy shit, I think every other woman in the world might be onto something. And now I believe that makeup should be illegal. I'm completely serious. I believe that makeup should be illegal. Because here's the thing. If nobody wore makeup, I would be reasonably attractive. So why did I have to buy face paint just to get back to where I started? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, right now, I'm a 5. But if nobody wore makeup,
That's
the
high.
scale would be out of 5. This is why they banned steroids in baseball. Makeup is just doping for dick. That is all it is. There is no other reason to wear it. I hear women say they wear makeup because it's fun. That's bullshit. Makeup is not fun. No artist wants to wake up every day and paint the same slowly decaying flesh canvas.
I have Facebook. I hate it. I have it. I hate have it. I don't know if they'll do this because Facebook.
If it would have sold them, yeah.
I grew up with as my
Probably.
Facebook friends because it's funnier that way. But like, you look on Facebook and you know we all went to high school with whores. Maybe it was some of you. God bless you. I don't care. Fuck away. I have no problem. But don't get married and not tell your husband you were a whore. As if we all forgot. But as a mother, fuck you. I can't see how anyone could be pro-choice when I am pro-life. I'm like, in high school, didn't I drag you to 2 abortions? Like, one thing I like to do is I like to go day drinking. Like a lady. And if y'all are day drinkers, anyone?
Me.
Just like Jesus used to do. But the problem is when you go day drinking, you go out with your buds, you have a great time, you get home and it's like 6 p.m. It's just 6 p.m. You're hammered to shit. You can't go back out. Too late. Can't go to bed. Too early. You're texting your grandma like, what the fuck is up? You make bad choices. What happened the other day was I end up waking up about 2 a.m. because my calf starts to lock up. You know, you flex your foot and it's like a Charlie horse. And you're like, no, and it keeps getting worse. Shit. You're making deals with God. I'll volunteer in the soup kitchen. Maybe go in.
I work a lot, is what I say to people I never want to see. And I work in an office and I hate my job because it takes so long to train people, to not expect much from you, and to don't want to start over. Especially since I'm not very confident. I'm not a very confident person. I think I was more confident when I thought I invented masturbation. Because it just gave me such a sense of pride and purpose. Like, I was like a masturbation missionary on the playground. I was like, children, gather. Have you heard the good news? My friends would, like, when I'm talking about their crushes, and be like, have you tried the corner of the bed? Because I'll never let you down. My friend Chelsea, she'd grab one of my stuffed animals and be like, not that one, we have a thing. I miss that, like, that point in my life where, like, it was just, like, wide-eyed opportunity. Like, everyday objects were, like, you know, what could I do to myself with that? Like, how would that feel against me? You know, because now every, like, bathtub jet's the same as the next. There's, like, no passion anymore.
I was on Bumble for a couple years. I'm off now. I had to go on Bumble because I got kicked off Tinder. We're done talking about me now. And I was on Bumble, and all guys' profiles, I'm sorry, guys, like, they're just all the same. Like, there's always the guy that says he's an entrepreneur, but he's not, it doesn't have, like, any business affiliation, and it's just, like, a picture of him, like, super close up with gold shaded sunglasses and, like, a bathroom selfie. And I don't know, I just feel bad for them because I'm like, you spelled unemployed wrong. They're the worst. They're the worst. Some guys are honest, though. Some guys are upfront. They'll write in their bios, not looking for a hookup. And I appreciate that. I really do, because I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Now I know that you're also looking for a secret to keep from your girlfriend. And I may or may not be in.
I'm in a relationship. It's,
Nobody laughed.
It's nice to be in a relationship. I wasn't sure it was gonna happen for a very long time. And he's a nice guy, but we're not perfect. You know, we've been dating 4 years and we're in our 30s and not married, so yeah, I'm pissed. What the fuck, dude? I put in my goddamn time. Do you know what I mean? Because at this point, I don't even think he realizes how easy it would be. You know, like, he doesn't even have to give me a diamond. He could give me a piece of salami. I'll react the same way. Oh my God, for me? Give me that.
Okay, that was the second video, guys. I'm gonna continue just in a minute. I just have to go to the toilet. BRB. Alright, I'm back. It's time for more female comedians.
Please, stop torturing yourself.
The reason women are always tired. Okay, let's see.
Please, just stop.
No, I brought a snacky so I could...
Så
actually...
det kunde i alla fall inte vara lite. Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ska jag säga någonting mer entertaining än det där just nu?
Mhm.
Poop.
True.
Do not mess around here in French Canada. So I was thinking about it, and I've been a comedian for about 10 years, and in my 20s I talked a lot about drinking, because that's what you do. You
Wasted career, boo.
eat garbage at your desk. And then in my 30s I started to become more of an adult, and once in a while things get out of hand when you're drunk.
Vad är det jag hör?
What me about drinking is that I go
Vad är det jag hör? Trigger. Yeah, seems about right.
I am the alpha, obviously. Look what I do for a living. But in general, I am the one, I call the Uber, I print the Groupon, I'm the one galvanizing everyone. So what worries
Jag
me
hatar
if I do
fucking
something dumb when
tjejer
I'm
som har
drunk,
så stort ego.
what hope do the sheep who I lead have? We were out the other night and we were hammered. And by the other night, I mean last night. We were hammered. Like the kind of drunk where you can't even read. Okay? And then you realize it's because you're in Chinatown.
Good one.
Actually, you know you're messed up when you're in Chinatown and you can read. Oh. Ancient secrets, not so hidden. So, we're walking through there and we walk into a bar. I'm reticent to say that it was a club because I'm 33, but there was a dance floor and a DJ and I had on like a little bit of body glitter. Right about now you're probably wondering, Eliza, why are you wearing body glitter? I will tell you, just for laughs, because my date was late to pick me up. Gentlemen, you must know something. Every single woman in this room has a list of things that she does to get ready. No matter how much makeup she wears or how little, we have a checklist, whether it's brushing your teeth, filing down a horn, polishing a hoof, putting on blush. We all have a thing that we do. Every woman has a list of things she does to get ready. And when she's done with that list, there is an apex, nay, a pinnacle of attractiveness that every woman is capable of reaching. There's a point where we're not getting any hotter. And every minute that you're late to pick us up is one more minute we spend messing with our makeup, and we start to get uglier, okay?
Mhm.
Yeah. One time, my date was an hour late, I grew a tail. Like, it gets worse.
Mhm.
This guy walked in, it was only 30 minutes, thank God. I'm on the ground, there's caboodle shrapnel everywhere. I've got half a Wet n Wild lip gloss. I'm like, stay back, I'm a pretty girl. Like, it gets worse. Because what happens is we have all this time, so we start messing with more. The more time you have to get ready, the worse it can be. The best advice I can give as a woman, not the best, but for the purpose of this set, the best piece of advice I can give, if you're putting on your makeup, give yourself 1 hour. 1 hour for the makeup. Hair is like another story. Give yourself 1 hour for the makeup. Set a timer, girls. And when that timer goes off, chefs, put your knives down, step away from your plates. You be done. You be done. Okay?
Comedy, by the way.
So we think we can add things? That's what happened with that body glitter. I found that body glitter. Which in hindsight, wasn't even body glitter. It was straight up craft glitter. And as an adult, I was like, the thing to go on my face, right? And I convinced myself I could make it look good. I convinced myself I could do a classy amount of body glitter. But do you ever think that? Do you ever think to yourself that because you're not trashy, you can pull off doing something that's trashy? You're like, I can wear fingerless gloves. I went to McGill. Like, it's okay for some reason?
There's some good milk.
That's how I felt about that body glitter. Balcony, I found it, and I was like, I'll just do a little bit. I'll just do a winter frost. Not a term, not a makeup term. Am I Elsa? Is it Frozen? What's a winter frost? Just let it go. Just do a little bit more. Maybe I'll just highlight my orbital rim. Yes. That way when we're dancing, the light will hit it, and it'll be like, bing, anime. Ah! Just keep going.
Dude, I'm getting a stroke.
Just highlight my jawbone so he knows I come from good chewing stock. Just keep going. 5 more minutes later, sparkle fish. So now I look like a goddamn road flare and we're in public. So We walk into this bar, and one of the difficult parts about being a woman, besides everything, is that
Good one.
we're constantly battling time. In the long run, we're worried about weight gain, wrinkles, society rejecting us as a whole. But minute to minute, we are messing with and fixing everything. We are fixing our clothes and our hair and our makeup and our thongs and our bras and our mustaches. Braid it, beat it, set it. Because
Fix your
if
comedy.
one thing is off, then the night is ruined, Scott. Like, it has to be perfect. One time, I left my house without mascara on. I did a U-turn on a 4-lane highway. Like, no! They will see the whites of my eyes. And gentlemen, I certainly don't want to leave you out. If you think it's exhausting to hear about that madness, try living in his head, man, okay? We are tired all the time. Fun scientific fact about women that I made up on the way here. Women get 4 minutes out of every 24-hour cycle where our brain tells us to stop messing with everything. We get 4 minutes of rest. 4 minutes where we stop messing with our hair, I saw you, messing with our jackets and everything. 4 minutes of a mental ceasefire. We get 4 minutes a night where our brain finally sends a message like, homeostasis achieved. You're like, oh. Thank you so much. Good night, Montreal.
Alright, that was the third video. How long has this been going on? 36 minutes, and I still haven't left. White women how to argue. Women comedians who are actually funny. Alright. Which one? I'll go random. This one. Okay, nice ad, bro.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. You guys ever do this? I was like, all right, tonight I'm going to bed early. Early bedtime for me, 8 o'clock, full night's rest. And then the sun was coming up, and I'm like, why am I reading Kelly Clarkson's discography? Where did the night go? I fell deep into a Google hole. I ended up spending most of the night reading about one of her producers, this guy named Max Martin. Do you guys know who he is? A few. All right, cool. Well, the rest of you, strap in, because I know everything. So, if you don't know, Max Martin is a 46-year-old Swedish music producer, and he writes and produces all the pop music. I didn't know it was all coming from one guy, but it pretty much is. Like, he made all the 90s shit you like Britney Spears and the Backstreet Boys, all the dry humping classics, and some good new stuff, too. He wrote and produced songs on the last 2 Taylor Swift albums, the Katy Perry Teenage Dream album. He has $300 million, according to Google, and I don't think that's enough. So, basically, Max Martin is the reason I've ever tried on a halter top, you know? Didn't work out for me, but he made me think it could. He writes all the songs that you can't escape. You know, the ones that just sort of seep into your brain whether you want them there or not? Like, I never wanted to learn the lyrics to California Girls, but I've had to wait for a prescription before. So, you know, now I know it all. But it made so much sense once I saw how many songs he's responsible for. I'm like, oh, this is why all the pop songs sound the same. This is why every pop song is like, I'm a little lamb with big old titties. Because it's all written by this Swedish guy, and English is his second language. Doesn't it make so much sense? Every day this dude wakes up and he's like, all right, Max,
English is my second language.
What do girls like?
Bruh.
Lollipops, bikinis, time for lunch. Like, that's his day. It's just crazy. So I became obsessed with him. I started reading all these interviews with him. I read all these interviews with his Swedish songwriting colleagues. And one of them, they interviewed one of his guys, and they were like, how do you write all these pop songs for women? And he said, every month we read Cosmo. Cosmo, of all things. Like, if you've ever read an issue of Cosmo, you know it's like the worst representation of women in the world. Every tip in Cosmo is like, chug a bottle of mouthwash and eat your boyfriend's butt. And you're like, this isn't my life. And I didn't know what I was doing all those times. I walked up to a newsstand and was like, Cosmo? No thanks. I'm just gonna plug in my headphones and blast it directly into my brain. Like, I didn't know I was walking around listening to Cosmo. So I freaked out in the middle of the night. Have you guys ever freaked out so hard you made a flow chart? Cool, yeah, me neither. Who'd do that? No. I'm gonna try to walk you through this. Okay, so I started listening to pop music from a very young age, and that was how I learned what it meant to be a sexy woman. Not knowing that Max Martin and all the Swedish guys making the pop songs were reading Cosmo. So
Why you gotta make it a Swedish thing though?
Which means, for most of my life, I've been doing a bad impression of a middle-aged Swedish guy doing a bad impression of an American garbage woman. Which means my life is a lie. And then the sun came up, and I was like, well, time for work. And I show up all frazzled, and everyone's like, are you okay? And I'm like, there's a man controlling the radio. He's telling me how short to wear my shorts. He's making me learn dance moves I don't want to dance. He's making me blow dudes. I don't want to learn anything else about the music industry now. I don't want to find out that like all of Bjork's catalog was written by one gnome in the woods.
That was it. Listen, I don't want my recommended infested with a women comedy, so I'm probably gonna stop watching comedy now from women. I've been watching for 42 minutes, I think. Yep, 42 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. I did not laugh. Tristan, can you make a last joke so I can laugh and end the stream?
Guacamole and real penis.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, thank you.